Hello, everybody. So, on the 4th of March, when Barkha Dutt came on the screen for the LSG event, the first thing that flashed in front of me in the memory of how a few years ago in Hyderabad, while I was attending a wedding, a total stranger comes up and asks me whether I was Barkha Dutt, and I was pretty taken aback because I honestly never thought I looked like her. But I was very happy to hear that also, because she was my icon at that point, and she was she was at the peak of her career. I used to watch her every day on NDTV. And yes, in case you're wondering, I had short hair, so maybe there may have been some similarity. Anyway, besides that, there were two things that I really was very happy to hear during the interview and would always stay with me. First is how there was an uncanny resemblance between her mother and her. Both journalists, both covering a war, and women, very, very rare. How both were very brave and did it. And she was very appreciative of her mother, which was really, really beautiful, very touching. The second thing that I really liked was the sentence that she said, that there's always a displacement of fear and never an absence of fear. Of course, she's felt it, and that's why she said it, and it's something quite deep, and we all need to understand this. The extraordinary courage that Barkha has always shown also came across so beautifully, and especially now that we have the International Women's Day just around the corner. Thank you, Diya. Thank you, Diya, your team, LSG, for giving us this opportunity and for asking those brilliant questions that you did. Now, of course, for Barkha, I am waiting for her interview with Kamala Harris. Thank you.
Diya, many congratulations on yet another fantastic event. A perfect choice for this month to celebrate women's achievement. It is always so inspiring to hear fearless Barkha talk about an incredible and challenging journey. And I totally agree with Barkha. You are a fantastic interviewer. Your research made the discussion so educational and so interesting. Wishing you all the best for your upcoming events. So looking forward. Thank you. Hello. Firstly, would like to congratulate Diya and thank her for such an amazing job at bringing to us so many events from various and diverse fields, kept us entertained and informed. As Diya said, we don't really need a day or a month to celebrate us all as empowered women. And what better way to do so by introducing us to Barkha Dutt, the courageous, bold, fearless, award-winning journalist. Barkha Dutt truly spoke from her heart, sharing with us her life experiences, her most life-transforming experience of covering the Kargil war. Her detailed reporting on Kargil gave me goosebumps of what she must have gone through while covering that situation. As she compared her two major reporting of Kargil war and the COVID, she said Kargil and COVID in 2020 are the bookends of her life. Similarity in both the situations were exactly the same impulses, the fear of the unknown and surviving the situation at hand. The touching and soul-stirring stories of the COVID survivors showed us the true nature of the human psyche. Her true love for journalism came forth in this interview with Diya. Thank you, Diya, once again for bringing us such fabulous speakers. Thank you.
The session with Barkha Dutt was truly an inspiring one. This was just apt for our theme of the year, and more so because of Women's Day is just round the corner. During this session, we got to know a lot of new stories about a versatile, bold, and successful entrepreneur, Barkha Dutt. It was amazing to listen to her unique stories about during Kargil war and how she compares pandemic time with the war. She has felt the pain and suffocation of our health warriors who are equally courageous as soldiers. Thank you, LSG, and a big thanks to Dia for bringing such fabulous events. Her moderation and research about Barkha Dutt was superb. Thank you.
Wow, so this was Barkha Dutt. I'm still so much in awe of her. It's one thing to just sit in our drawing rooms and watch the news, and totally another thing when you're standing right next to Bofors and reporting it. And just somewhere near you, a bomb falls and you run helter-skelter to save your life. The insight into the behind the scenes right from the horse's mouth was just so inspiring. The feelings, the courage, the being emotional and yet holding back your tears. I still get so goosebumps. And then her human side during COVID times towards the migrants just makes us ponder how much more we could have done. And just like she says, I want my stories to convince you and not me. Yes, I agree. All the stories she told us, she just didn't tell them only. She made us feel them too. This was such a heart-touching experience. Thank you so much, Dia and Lady Study Group.
This evening's chat session between Barkha Dutt and Lady Study Group Kolkata President Dia Jaiswal was brilliant. It was visual storytelling all through, whether Barkha spoke about her mother in the India-Pakistan war, whether she spoke about herself in the Kargil war, in Kashmir, which is very, very close to my heart, or whether she spoke about the COVID situation, migrant workers, where the young boy sells his mobile to be on the truck. You know, it was like listening to film scripts. It was absolutely stunning, and that shows how strong a journalist Barkha Dutt is. And I would particularly speak about Dia. Barkha wanted to recruit her immediately because of the thorough background research that she's done. Thank you, Lady Study Group.
Hi Dia, I'm Uma Saraf here. I had attended your interview with Barkha, and I would like to congratulate you because it's not easy to take interview of a seasoned journalist like Barkha. Congratulations again. Thank you. Bye.
A beautiful insight into the life of Barkha. She has been a hero of investigative journalism and war correspondence. She leads a life which we can barely imagine, with such courage, passion and fervor. To quote Barkha when she says, Kamala Harris wears her power without any apology. I would say so does Barkha wears her power without any apology. Love what she does. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dia, on another amazing event, the Young Trailblazers 2021. I was inspired by all their stories and their experiences, especially Parmita, who lost her father at a very early age, but she learned from her mother not to see misery outside, but to do something about it. And her work with her Akshar school and how she is teaching the slum children, the poor children to get a good education, vocational training, recycling. I mean, that was really something. and also the story of the Sleepy Owl founder, Arman. I mean, he's caffeinating the whole of India now, and he learned to be a lawyer, but he completely branched out with his parents' support and blessings. That is also something that we as parents need to learn. And even Urban Company, I mean, he is now present in 4 other countries. That is also something to learn from. All of these people so young and talented. And Nikita, that she took 400 rejections, but she didn't take them as rejection. She took them that, oh, it needs some more work. I thought it's really, that's what it is. How you take criticism, how you take misery, what you do with what you get, and how you change it into something positive so that you do better. This is what I learned from all their stories, and I hope that, you know, we also become better parents to our children, that our children also become better human beings, and I just thought it was a wow event. Thank you, Dia.
Thank you, Dia, for organizing such an amazing event. There was so much of take-home value from this event. I really enjoyed hearing all the speakers, and what I really liked so much was the fact that all of them are so well placed in life and have achieved so much, but yet have shown so much gratitude towards their parents and have so much of respect towards their parents. For example, especially Paramita, that she refers to her mother showing her the way instead of just telling her what to do. Then even Arman said that we all have battles at home as well as battles in the world, but for him it was just battles with the world and not at home. And even Masume gave a lot of credit to her parents, and Raghav also said that you take them as a good critique as well as your cheerleaders. And for Nikita, it was lovely because she said that for her, her mom was like a totally ideas person. Thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed this event.
Hi, today's Trailblazers were definitely a great selection of wit, work and worth. It is said that wisdom comes with age, but these 5 young, cheerful entrepreneurs, Arman, Masume, Nikita, Pranita and Raghav, have gone to prove otherwise. They surely had unreal potential and plans to bloom early. All our brains are no doubt idea machines, but it was a real treat to hear how they turn their ideas into big achievements. I will also fully agree with their views that parents should be mentors and encourage their children to fulfill their dreams, however hard it may be. Thank you.
Thank you, Dia, for another great event. As Raghav said, value addition. That was the key word for me as a take home from this event. It is so true because each speaker has done value addition in his or her field. Perseverance was another very important word, which I think is the difference from being a nobody to being a somebody to making a success out of anything that you do. So thank you once again, Edward, and it was really great hearing each of them. Thank you.
Hello everyone. It was a Saturday evening, very well spent for me, listening to some of the youngest and sharpest of minds coming together in the wonderful session hosted by LSG and Dia. It was so inspiring and incredible to be able to hear the stories behind such huge successes. It showed that when we dare to dream, when we choose to take the path less trodden, and when we have faith in our convictions, anything is possible. Such success stories will, I'm sure, inspire many more to follow their hearts and passions and achieve great heights. I would like to thank Dia and the LSG platform for bringing together such an eclectic mix of young individuals who managed to enthrall and inspire us with their unique success paths. Thank you.
Hello, this is Joydeep from Calcutta Rescue. It's the day after we received the Ladies Study Group Charitable Trust Award from you. Sadly, Supriya Suleji couldn't join us, and our best wishes continue to be with her and her father. I saw the news this morning saying that Sharad Parwarji is stable, so that's very good news following his operation. Thank you so much for the award that you presented to us yesterday. We are extremely grateful. It's given everyone in our organization, around 150 very dedicated staff, a huge lift. Our founder, Dr. Jack Prager, never courted publicity or avoided, in fact, award ceremonies. And our organization still has a bit of that culture. For us to receive any recognition is highly, highly appreciated. So thank you very much to President of the Ladies Study Group, Dia Jaiswal. Thank you very much. All members of the Ladies Study Group and the Indian Chamber of Commerce, thank you for recognizing us. I just want to quickly mention, if I could, that Calcutta Rescue is trying to find objective ways to transforming lives in the slum communities where we operate. And that includes holistic care of those slum communities. So basically improving access to 3 areas. That's healthcare, education, and what we call living standards. So sanitation and water facilities, essentially. So how do we bring the populations who are residents in those slum communities as best access to each of those things as possible? And we've recently done one of the most in-depth surveys of Kolkata bastis in probably around 20 years. It's up on our website. It's calcuttarescue.org/poverty research. I encourage you to please look at that and see that research. That tells us the problems that we see in each of the slum areas. And now what we are doing, along with partners, collaborators, NGO partners, but ideally with government partners, how do we start providing solutions to the problems identified in that survey? So that's our objective over the coming 5, 10, 15 years, is to really bring those slum communities up to a level which isn't as deprived as they currently are. We also invite you to please come and visit us. We are accepting visitors now, and we would love to have you visit us if you're feeling comfortable. You all should visit us as soon as you can, and we'd love to have you. Thank you again very, very much for this beautiful certificate, the citation, and even the flowers that we've put up on the board. We're really, truly very grateful. Thank you very much.
It has been an honorable moment of pride for me to be associated with the Ladies Study Group, who since 1975 has continually been identifying and recognizing the relentless efforts of various charitable trusts and non-government organizations for their contribution and selfless dedication towards the upliftment of the lesser privileged sections in society. This year, the jury selection for the Ladies Study Group Charitable Trust Award 2020 was awarded to Calcutta Rescue for their noteworthy work during the pandemic, which led many lives in complete disarray. Mr. Jaideep Chakravarti, the CEO of Calcutta Rescue, accepted the award and presented forth a video since its inception by its founder member, Dr. Jack Prager.
The video showcases various services in healthcare, in education, mother and child welfare programs, handicraft and livelihood programs, amongst others. But what really caught my attention was the Education on Wheels program for the pre-primary children who were unable to cope with the online education, and so a safe haven was created for them inside a school bus which travelled from slum to slum, educating and teaching these children. Indeed, a very novel concept and an excellent initiative. Also, raising an amount of almost 25 lakhs in 1 year and contributing it to various organizations for their relief work is no mean feat, and kudos to the Lady Study Group who year after year keeps up with this tradition of giving back to the society. Congratulations, Dia, for such a stupendous year filled with a plethora of remarkable events. You have indeed embraced the new normal with utmost perfection and par excellence. So humbled to be a part of your team. Thank you so much.
Good evening, friends. Every year I eagerly await for the LSG Annual Awards function because I get to know about organizations who are doing amazing philanthropic work in the city, and I'm very curious and excited to know who wins the award. This year especially so because the year gone by has been extremely difficult due to COVID. We have seen decimation of livelihood and income, and we have seen people really suffer. Everybody has tried to pitch in, but I do not think it has been enough. I think that the jury and Dia have found a rightful winner, and congratulations to Calcutta Rescue and Joydeep Chakravarti of Calcutta Rescue for heading such a brilliant team and doing such good work in the city. They have actually touched upon and given access to food, healthcare and education to so many unprivileged people. Sir, congratulations, and please, I think my salutations to you and your team. And Dia, once again, congratulations, and I think you need a pat on your back for all the other organizations that you have been able to get together and touch upon them and help them, from Saroj Gupta's Institute, Cancer Institute, to MCKS, to helping people in Sundarbans. The list is really long, but it is very heartwarming to see that we have been able to touch upon so many lives.
The Lady Study Group Awards began in the year 1975 with the initiation of the Lady Study Group Charitable Trust and the starting of the annual award scheme. This scheme recognizes the outstanding work, initiative and dedication of charitable institutions and similar non-profit, non-government organizations who work towards the upliftment of the lesser privileged. Congratulations Calcutta Rescue for being this year's winner. Congratulations Mr. Joydeep Chakravarti, the CEO of this 30-year-old esteemed organization founded by Dr. Jack Breger. They have undertaken a lot of good work and done a lot of good things during this pandemic and lockdown. Certain areas where they have worked on is healthcare, mother and child, education, handicraft and livelihood. One of the projects which I really liked of theirs was the online teaching of students, where the teachers gave homework through the phone, homework over the phone. They have also distributed handsets with data packs to students who do not have access to similar things. Congratulations Dia, you have done a wonderful job and truly embraced the new normal. You have worked very hard and all the very best.
Every year when this time comes, it fills me with such a proud feeling for being a part of this esteemed organization. Every year through the LSG Charitable Trust and the Shanti Khaitan Award, we are able to contribute back to the society in our own small way. Congratulations to Calcutta Rescue team for doing such a commendable job. It is truly great to see so many people selflessly coming out into the society and helping the needy and underprivileged. All the best, and I hope that your good work continues. Thank you.
Shubho Novoborsho, everyone, and a very big thank you to the Ladies Study Group and to President Dia for yesterday's interesting talk with the one and only diva Sharmila Tagore. Talking about her legacy, she belongs to families from both sides who were very aware of the value of art and culture, and she herself is all about grace and elegance and her taste and her charm. And all this Dia so eloquently brought out in her conversation with her. How articulately Sharmila Tagore shared the anecdotes with all her co-stars, with the director Satyajit Ray, with Audrey Hepburn, with Shashi Kapoor, with her anecdotes with her late husband, her shooting experiences. All of it was so candid and so interestingly done. Way back in the mid-90s, as Ladies Study Group's committee member, I was assigned the duty of receiving her from the airport. And the few hours that I spent with her are so special and have been etched in my memory. A dimpled, charming lady with a heartwarming smile and a sharp intellect. That was Sharmila Tagore then and today. Thank you so much once again.
Hi, this is Sujata Bose. Just finished watching this enthralling session with Sharmila Tagore. While I was always in awe of her as an actress, today's candid conversation gave some very interesting insights into her personality, and now I admire her even more. She was passionate about her work. She was way ahead of her time in her thinking, in her ambition, and she left the comfort of Kolkata, her home, where she learned from the greatest master, Satyajit Ray, did many movies with him, and she moved to Bombay to get to pursue national cinema. And there, of course, her success story is well known to all of us. But what comes through here is the risks she took, the courage she had, a young girl in her, that many years ago, 40 years ago, to come and live on her own in a hotel for 2 years and to make her name all on her own. And at the same time, she found room for love. She gave it priority. She took out time from a busy career to invest in her relationship. And she was amazingly adaptable and adjusting, because after her marriage, she changed her lifestyle, lived in a joint family, looked after her mother-in-law. She did everything one hopes to do, but very few people actually manage to do. She led by example, and which is why her children today respect and love her so much, because they have learned from the values which they have seen their mother follow. And she also, another thing which came through to me is her very high social intelligence. She knew what was appropriate and what would be judged harshly by people, and she adapted her behavior accordingly. So I can only say that she is, to me, a perfect woman with qualities we really admire and hope we can learn from. And I want to thank you, Dia, for a wonderful session. You were a great anchor and we had a lovely evening. Thank you.
Hello LSD. Hi Dia. It was really elegant and wonderful to hear such an elegant icon, Sharmila Tagore. At 75, she's still so beautiful, sexy, vibrant, poised, whatever you can say. So clear with her thoughts. It was lovely to go down the memory lane with her. Dia, you did a wonderful job. You did your homework well. You asked right questions to make us speak out. And it was a delightful session. Thank you, LSD. Thank you, Dia.
Thank you, Ladies Study Group and Dia, for yet another delightful evening spent in the company of the iconic movie star, Sharmila Tagore. She's so eloquent, so well spoken, so many, she had so much to say and so ahead of her times. What struck me was that even at her pinnacle, she could have just taken the safe way and She was on top of her game and she needn't have stuck her neck out, but she just did what she believed in and continues to do so with her work with UNICEF, with the censor board, and yet so steeped in tradition, such strong family values. So it's a perfect balance and the right forum for her to be on Ladies Study Group. We can all pick up a page from her book, I'm sure. So thank you so much. Looking forward to many more such. Bye-bye. Have a good evening, girls.
Hello ladies, and thank you Dia for introducing us to yet another beautiful speaker, environmentalist, actor, model, producer, Dia Mirza. How much Dia has accomplished in life is truly very inspiring to us. Her one-liner says it all. Finding your own voice, creating your own rhythm, navigating egos, handling rejection is the way forward. As an environmentalist, activist and ambassador, her passion is so infectious. Dia's take towards sustainable fashion and lifestyle tips on how we can all contribute towards a greener planet is something we can all adapt to easily. Dia is truly beautiful inside out. Thank you our very own Dia and Team LSG for a great afternoon. Thank you.
It was wonderful hearing Dia Mirza at the LSG platform. It was a great reminder for conservation of nature and social welfare, to care for our world, to make it a better place for all of us, how to have a sustainable living, how to choose sustainable fashion. Some of my takebacks here were to love more, to have more empathy, to develop your connection with nature, and most of all, to not to lose faith in humanity. Thank you LSG for organizing such a lovely talk.
Hi, we all know who Dia Mirza is. Miss India 2000, Asia Pacific the same year. LSG had organized a very lovely talk show with her yesterday. She went to a school which believed in no competition, no ranking. The school believed in competing with themselves. That is how her base was made. When she was 14-15, she wanted to buy a pair of expensive shoes, which her parents could afford, and her mom told her, "You earn your own money and buy those shoes." She was very hurt, but then she was determined that she would need to do something. At 18, she was crowned Miss India. At 20, she bought her own house in Mumbai. At 26, she started producing movies. She kept growing, and apart from the glamour and the fame that she got, she also loves nature and animals. Apart from her love for the animals and nature, today she's also doing very good environmental work, like she's against the use of plastic. She suggests all of us to have plant-based food. Today, the message that she wants to give all of us is the world needs empathy. Please don't lose faith in humanity. We all are seeking balance in life, and what I learned from her is through the work that she does and through her meditation, she is able to do that. Thank you.
Today's session on face yoga was really fantastic. Lots to learn.
Dia, you conducted the session really well, and I think Vibhuti Arora really busted a lot of myths, and a lot of things were, we had these questions in our mind, and but we didn't know who to ask, so I guess she answered them all with real panache, and thank you, Dia, and thank you, LSG, for having us over and helping us to know so many things. And during the pandemic times, especially when beauty parlors, salons are a strict no-no, I guess we can do things at home and still look young and still look good. So looking forward to much more content and meaningful programs from you, Dia, in the future, and all the very best. And overall, just loved it. Just loved the program so much. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Yesterday the session with Ms. Vibhuti Arora was excellent. I think she covered all the topics, how to treat everything from acne to anti-aging. She taught us everything, and the way in which she taught us to use rollers, I think it was wonderful. I've never seen a better session than this. Thank you, Dia. Thank you for everything. You're just arranging such super program.
Thank you, Vibhuti, and the entire LSG Happiness Forum, Dia, for this wonderful program on skincare, face yoga, where I learned so many tips in these unprecedented times to give a big, huge smile on our faces and learn all the techniques of anti-aging, wrinkle-free, tension-free, and a stress-free face. Love you, Dia, to come up with such brilliant ideas, regularly, non-stop, giving us another boost, more confident, and an amazing time sitting back at home together and working on ourselves to be more hopeful and happy. Thank you.
Thanks to LSG, our President Dia Jaiswal and her team for bringing us today's webinar on Vibhuti Arora. It was indeed a pleasure to see the whole program. Dia, as usual, you were truly outstanding in asking the questions. It was an informative and knowledgeable program. I found it a great learning personally. It was nice to know Vibhuti's simple tips on how to do massage early in the morning with ghee and water, and her simple tips about 5. On the whole, the program was truly inspiring one. Thanks.
Hello everyone, this is Mollishri Dhoot, and it is an absolute privilege to speak for the mighty, feisty and fearless evergreen journalist Shri Rajat Sharma. The interview organized by Ladies Study Group and hosted by the ever graceful Dia ji, who researched her questions so well, and Rajat sir's spot on replies to her questions were a match made in heaven. Of the few things what Rajat said, what impressed me the most was when his father told me during the days when they did not own a television set that किसी दूसरे के घर में तीसरे को देखने क्या जाना है, कुछ ऐसा करो कि सारी दुनिया तुम्हें देखे. And wow, what a blessing that was. His larger than life persona, Bindas attitude and ability to question the mightiest on the land is what makes him likable across generations. Another thing that impressed me was when he said that you should win people by catering to their taste. Then when they once accept you, gradually change their taste and upgrade it. His fun anecdote about Shah Rukh Khan Imran Khan, Salman Khan, or fondly called Pandit Ji by Arun Jaitley, just shows that he is an absolute versatile people's person with some exceptional oratory and debate skills. The talk was super motivating and it showed what a man with conviction and persistence and immense talent can achieve in his life. Thank you.
We are really grateful to Ladies Study Group and to Diya Jaiswal for hosting the celebrity host of Aapki Adalat. Rajat Sharma is India's most reputed journalist. His candid wit and humor has enthralled his audience for many years. He came across as a sincere and humble person with total dedication towards his profession. We were fortunate as members of LSG to hear this famous speaker on the digital platform. Most of the credit for this wonderful program goes to Diya for asking the right questions and leading him on to reveal interesting anecdotes from his childhood and struggling days and details about his professional career. Rajat Sharma himself rightly said that his answers were incisive because Diya's question was so remarkable. Truly a very enjoyable session. Thank you.
सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं LSG, दिया और उनके पूरे टीम की बहुत आभारी हूँ कि वह इस मुश्किल वक्त में भी बहुत मनोरंजक, जानकारीपूर्ण और दिलचस्प कार्यक्रम हम तक ला रहे हैं। कल शाम का कार्यक्रम रजत शर्मा के साथ इस बात का सबूत है। हमें रजत शर्मा के जीवन के उन पहलुओं के बारे में पता चला जिनसे हम वाकिफ नहीं थे। जमीनी स्तर पर रहकर इतने बड़े मुकाम पर पहुंचना उनकी गहरे परिश्रम, सहजता, सरलता और सहन शक्ति को दर्शाता है। आपकी अदालत में रजत शर्मा ने करीबन 1000 से भी ज्यादा नामचीन लोगों का इंटरव्यू लिया और उनके पहलुओं के बारे में हमें बताया। यह कार्यक्रम पिछले 21 साल से टीवी पर प्रदर्शित हो रहा है। इसी से हम अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं वह कितने लोकप्रिय हैं। प्रोग्राम के अंत में उन्होंने अपने फिटनेस का राज भी हमसे शेयर किया, जैसे नियमित रूप से एक्सरसाइज करना, अच्छा खान पान करना वगैरह। उनका मानना है कि हम कोविड का सामना डर के नहीं कर सकते हैं, बल्कि मास्क पहनकर, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करके और वैक्सीन लगाकर ही कर सकते हैं। मैं फिर से एक बार LSG, दिया और उनके टीम का आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ और आशा करती हूँ कि आगे भी हमें ऐसे प्रोग्राम देखने को मिलेंगे। शुक्रिया।
Hello everyone. First of all, I thank Diya ji and Lady Study Group team for giving me the opportunity to talk about such a powerful and inspiring personality, Sri Rajat Sharma. After listening to Rajat sir's journey, I was mesmerized, amazed and so inspired. An incident which moved me was what his father told him. तुम किसी दूसरे के घर जाते हो, किसी तीसरे को देखने, दम है तो कुछ ऐसा करो कि तुम टीवी पे आओ और लोग तुम्हें देखें। Wow. He's really determined in his work and very focused. I've learned a lot from this session. The biggest learning is that if you really have the hunger to achieve something, you will definitely achieve it. He was a young editor, an innovator, a researcher, an anchor, all in one. It's really commendable. He is a very humorous and lively person that one loves listening to. He is bold, yet humble. That is the uniqueness in him. He took so many risks in his life and have overcome them. Still so strong and confident. From a nobody to having his own television channel, India TV, it was a long journey, but a beautiful one. His growth is remarkable. Thank you so much, Rajat sir, for sharing your journey with us. And it was a big learning. And thank you so very much, Lady Study Group, for holding up such an event. And I'm looking forward to more such events. Thank you so very much.
evening. Let me first thank Dia for giving us the opportunity for this beautiful virtual rendezvous with Rajat Sharma. His story was not only motivational and inspiring, but also tell us that through determination and perseverance we can achieve anything in life. My personal takeaway is that even in this pandemic situation, we should not lose hope and patience. With positivity and self-discipline, we can still win the war. हिम्मत करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. Thanks.
It was a wonderful session of the Ladies Study Group on Women in Democracy to attend. The sharp insights from Supriya Sule, Shushmita Devi and Priyanka Chaturvedi were very interesting to hear. What really stood out most was that they spoke from the heart. It was really fascinating to hear them share anecdotes from their own personal lives. Also, it was great to know from Mr. Shekhar Gupta the backstory of how the print was named The Print. The quote from the former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and I quote, "Women belong in all places where decisions are being made," was an extremely empowering and thoughtful way for President Dia Jaiswal to end the Power Pact session. More success to you, Dia. Thank you.
Hi friends, the program Women in Democracy was truly invigorating and informative. All three dynamic women displayed immense dedication to their roles in politics and also their experiences during the pandemic. At the same time, they revealed their human side by sharing some of the tragic situations that they are facing in these troubled times. What is also praiseworthy is that they gave us a true picture of the problems that the country is facing without resorting to blame game. Shekhar Gupta, as always, was able to get the best out of the three ladies with his interesting questions. I truly enjoyed the program. Thank you, Dia, for organizing all these programs covering such a wide spectrum from health, fitness, music, politics, and many, many more. Thank you.
Dia, let me first start off by saying what a wonderful time I'm having sitting at home and watching all your fantastic programs that you are churning out week after week, and I'm having a good time. Thank you so much to you and your team, and I would really request you to do one thing at the last program of your term. Please put it on Zoom and unmute all of us so that we can give you a big applause, because that's what you all deserve. It was good to hear the three young ladies, politicians that we have. It's good to see them, and good to know that they are the ones who are going to be our future, leaders, taking our country to better heights, and hopefully they are more conscientious than their predecessors and give their best and with all their integrity. So I, of course, am pitching for our own Mahua Moitra, and I'm looking forward to every time she speaks at the Parliament. And, it's such a pleasure to listen to her. So we need these firebrand politicians, our young ladies and the old ones who have got all the experience of being able to stand out in a crowd of men. So God bless them all, and till we meet again. Thank you, Dia, for giving me this opportunity to say a few words. I never stop talking, of course.
Hi everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Dia, the entire team at LSG for putting together such a phenomenal year. It's truly been so much fun as a member to sit at home and watch these amazing speakers and attend your events. It's been fantastic. The one with Janelia Deshmukh was really a breath of fresh air. I really resonated personally with her mantra of relationships, which is nourish it and focus on what you have to make you happy, rather than looking outside for things that may or may not make you happy. And also, I think Dia had just the right questions up her alley that made the entire conversation so interesting as a member to watch. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. So I really enjoyed Janelia's show. She truly does light up the screen with her presence. I found her very matured and presence of mind extremely down to earth and very relatable. I think the important takeaway for me was that when she said we all need to figure out a way to find our own happiness. And I think that's something really important and something for us to think about. Thank you LSG for a wonderful event.
Hi everyone, I'm Kriti Sureka. It was a pleasure to listen to Janelia Deshmukh during the LSG event this afternoon. Janelia seems to be a really honest and frank person, very easy to talk to, and I really loved the way she answered all the questions that were directed at her. She's had so many great experiences, whether it be in the various film industries, living in a household where they come from a background of politics and movies at the same time, living in different countries, bringing up her children, managing so many things. I think that has shaped and helped shape her into such a confident yet humble human being. And everything she said was very relatable, whether it was about managing her career, her home, not being able to meet her family during COVID, bringing up her kids. Everything was something which we could relate to, and it was really nice for and inspiring for young women like us. Thank you, LSG.
Hi everyone, I'm Mohita here. It's been an absolute privilege and pleasure being associated with LSG. At this time, when the whole country and the world is being ravaged by COVID-19, we at LSD have been lucky that because of the experts we get in the programs, we are able to know more about the cares and cures of this dreaded disease. We have also interacted with extremely successful people through this platform, where we understand the struggles nearly all of them went through. Our guest today, Janelia, is a celebrity married to a celebrity, and I admire that even though the family is always in the public eye, she has maintained her grace. Her talk today was very informative and gave an insight about how she dealt with the pandemic. Thank you so much.
Hi. Thank you LSG for this wonderful conversation with Janelia Deshmukh, and it indeed gave us an insight into her life and the way she thinks and how she has gone across so many different pedestals in life. One very important giveaway from her conversation was that being content is very important at whatever sphere you are in life, because that is what helps you remain happy, which is undoubtedly true. And how she has chosen to prioritize all the different beautiful parts of her life, in different phases as she has gone through them. Her beautiful tip on relationships, whereby, always trying to find a solution if things matter. Those are the things that really help, people get through trying times. It was really nice listening to her conversation. Thank you, Dia. Thank you, LSG.
Embracing the new normal. Thank you, Janelia, for sharing little experiences of your life. I totally agree that we should all have sportsman spirit in our day-to-day life, as it enables us to accept our failures and disappointments and motivates us to work with more zeal and positive attitude, and with renewed effort we can be more successful. Same in this pandemic situation, if we put on more effort in improving our immunity system rather than cribbing about the virus, we can definitely fight the new pandemic situation and will be in a win-win situation. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Shashi here. Thank you so much Diya and the entire LSG for such wonderful events this entire year. It's been a pleasure to be a part of LSG, to be talking about the event yesterday, the women's business leaders. It was so inspiring to watch the way these three girls have started their life's careers. Anita sits with her workers, not having a cabin of her own, and doing such a fabulous job to make them all feel comfortable. Talking about Nina, the way she started her career in Sophia and how she built up her entire name after Michael Jackson's song was really inspiring. Talking about Priya, at such a young age to manage the park, 3 hotels, so much dynamism, so much enthusiasm of work. Amazing, just amazing. Diya, a thank you to you too, to give us such a fabulous year, such inspiring programs, a wonderful leadership indeed. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hansa Bamalwa and today's session was a prolific one. I had a lot of key takeaways from the session. Firstly, Nina Lekhi taught me to always love and enjoy whatever you are doing. Only then it will be meaningful. Secondly, Anita Dongre taught me to be always there for your ground level workers and to always support them and help them. And finally, Priya Paul. I learned from Priya Paul to be always dynamic to the changing times and to be always open to innovations. And I thank you and I thank Diya ji for organizing such a wonderful session, and I look forward to many more sessions like these. Thank you.
Thank you, Diya. Thank you, Ladies Study Group, for an amazing talk show. I really had a good time. Learned a lot from these ladies. They were truly inspiring. They were motivational. They had their own set of hurdles, their problems, how they faced it, how they came out of it. One thing that I liked about Anita Dongre, what she said was that, I want to do more. Like, she's so successful, but she says, no, it's not the end. I want to do so much more. Nina, I learned a very good thing from her when she said that failure is not the end. It might be a stepping stone. Failures may be the first step to success. So, it was a good afternoon, evening spent, learning a lot. Thank you.
Hello everyone. It was my pleasure to attend the wonderful event today. It's always enthralling to hear such empowered, determined, self-driven pioneers in their respective fields. Anita, one of my favorite, is so simple yet dignified. Her mantra in life to dream big and to give your 100%. To go for it, the success will automatically follow. Or her American way of working, like she puts in, of being all over the place, to be one amongst your teammates, speaks a lot about a consistent personality and work ethics. Priya, she was a powerhouse. She speaks so well and her experience is praiseworthy. Starting a coffee chain in those times was revolutionary. Nina, she is so young and chirpy, reminds me of my college days. Getting your brand name from an MJ song, wow, hats off to her. And her contribution to Indian economy is inspiring. Every women's journey is different and unique, and to share the same with us on the screen is motivational. Thanks to Diya and the LSG team for getting such events at our doorsteps in the comfort of our houses in these times. Diya, I'm gonna miss seeing you more often on the screen. Thanks again.
Hello friends. First of all, I would like to thank Diya and congratulate her for a fabulous year, and the entire team of Ladies Study Group for giving us a phenomenal year, and year full of learning, entertainment, encouragement, inspiration, upliftment, so on and so forth, especially in times when all other organizations had given up on online events. LSG kept giving us fabulous learning, all one better than the other. This time too, all the 3 speakers, Priya Paul, Anita Dongre and Nina Lekhi, all masters in their respective field, gave us an insight in their journey to the top. Personally, I had a lot of take-home points from the talk. Firstly, how dreamers and doers are sure to be achievers. Secondly, how it's important to envisage your dream and be persistent and work hard towards it, using failure as a stepping stone rather than getting demoralized. And last but not the least, that every single individual is different and so is their life and journey. And that if Priya, Anita and Nina could, then we all can achieve what we want to. Thank you so much, LSG, once again.